Hello everyone, today we're going to be making a 3-chained charm bracelet. The supplies you're going to need are 20 gauge silver wire, chain nose pliers, Bale maker mandrel, 6-step Bale maker, flush cutters, 24 6mm jump rings, and 24 charms, 2 8mm jump rings, and a lobster claw clasp. To begin, you'll need your chain nose pliers, your Bale maker mandrel, and your silver wire. And we're going to cut approximately 12 to 15 inches. Now we're going to use the mandrel, and we're going to use the second smallest step of the mandrel, and we're going to wrap the wire around it 6 times. And with your chain nose pliers, make sure that you squeeze it together so it's a tight coil. And then we're just going to clip the ends off. Make sure that while the coil is still on the mandrel that you squeeze the ends in tight, and just make any adjustments that you need at this time. Remove it from the mandrel, and then just slightly bend in the end, just so that it won't catch on anything later on once we put it together. Do this on both sides. Now we're going to make another one, and what we're going to do is we're going to make 27 in total. Now, depending on the person you're making it for, you might have to downsize it or make it larger. So in that case, you'll just either make more or less of the coils. Now I'm going to be making the chain links, and I'm just cutting about 4 to 5 inches of wire for each link. And what we're going to be doing is placing each coil on each of the links. So you'll need 27 of the links to go along with 27 of the coils. Now you're going to need the smallest step of the 6-step Bale maker, and we're just going to bend the piece of wire back, only probably about an inch and a half down, and we're going to wrap it around the smallest step of the bale maker. And we're going to make a loop. So we're just going to cross over that end, over the longer piece of wire, and we're just going to start wrapping it around, and we will wrap it 3 times. And we're just going to clip off the end with the flush cutters. And I'm just straightening it out a little bit. And I'm just pushing that little end in with my chain nose pliers. Now I'm adding on a coil. Now if you decide you don't want to make the coils, you certainly can use a 4mm bead and, do it the way you want to do it. If you want, different color beads or whatever, make it your own. Have fun with it. Right now I'm just bending that piece back. And then I'm going to use the small step of the bale maker. I'm going to wrap it around to make another loop. And I'm just going to wrap that end around 3 times. And I'm just tightening up the wrap that I just did. And I'm clipping it with the flush cutters. And here I'm just straightening it out a little bit. And then I'm going to secure the end with the chain nose pliers. So that is 1 link done, and we've got 26 more to go. So here I am making a second one. And again, bend it back, wrap it around your bale maker on the small step, and you can see me wrapping that little end around the longer piece of wire. Wrap that 3 times, and then make sure that the wraps are tight. Just squeeze them together with your chain nose pliers. The piece was a little short, so I'm just using the chain nose pliers to push them around, and now I'm clipping it with the flush cutters, and I'm securing that little end. Now I'm adding one of the coils. I had another thought. You could always do the coils and double them, and then do coil, bead, and a coil. That would also look really nice. But then you wouldn't be making so many of the links. You would make a smaller amount of the links because you'd have that extra coil in there and the bead. So here I'm just wrapping it around again, and I'm securing that loop by wrapping around the wire 3 times. I'm clipping the end, and I'm just securing the end and straightening it out. And I'm also, as I'm doing this, I'm feeling the edges to make sure that there are no rough spots that can catch on clothing. So that's another one done, and now we're on to the next. You'll do the same procedure for all 27 of them. Now we're going to put one strand of the bracelet together. You'll need 9 links, 7 jump rings that are 6mm, and you'll need 7 charms. Now here I'm opening one of the 6mm jump rings. I'm adding a link, and I'm adding a charm, and I'm adding another link. And now I'm closing up the jump ring. So now we're going to open another jump ring. Add it to the chain that we're just worked on. So at the end of that one link, put the jump ring on. We're going to add a charm, and when you're doing this, try to make sure that all your charms are facing in the same direction. And then we added another link, and we're closing up the jump ring. Now we'll continue on adding jump rings and the charms, and then another link, and we'll just keep doing this until we have them all together. You will be making 3 chains with the charms. So when you're done with the first one, continue on and make the other 2. Now that you have all 3 chains with the charms done, next we're going to put them all together, and you will need the 8mm jump rings and your lobster claw clasp. Open one of the jump rings and just place each end link onto that jump ring and then close it up. Now on the other side, you're going to open the jump ring and you're going to add each end link onto that jump ring and you're also going to add on the lobster claw clasp. And then you're going to close up that jump ring. There you have it, your finished charm bracelet. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press that bell for notifications of my upcoming videos. Also, in the description box below, you will find links to my jewelry, my artwork, and my photography. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.